Hey guys, it has been a little bit once again. Life's gotten crazy, a little away from me. We've been trying to enjoy the summer, my wife and my kiddo. Been working a lot of extra hours too with my career. So we're finally back, and we've also had a bit of some mishaps here. So as you can tell, this suit is already unboxed. I shot the video and I lost it. I think I was going through cleaning up photos and videos one day, deleted a whole bunch of stuff, and it's gone. So we're just gonna do things a little bit different today. Fortunately, we've gotten so far away that I don't remember all of what I said. So it's almost like unboxing this for a second time. So we'll start off with the suit itself. So this is really heavy. This has a lot of the pleather. I would say this suit is probably 5 pounds. So, and there's some mesh material in it. Pleather, these bands, which I think are, I guess I don't fully understand the purpose of these being here, but they're elastic, so they're gonna fit just fine. It just, they seem more like a bit of a pain to deal with. So there's that. Even though it's mesh and there's a little bit of breathability, I think you're gonna sweat super bad in this. We'll find out here soon enough, but I don't think that this is gonna be something that you're gonna be in too long. There is no zipper, what is there? Let's see. Oh, there is. Wonderful. So guys, you can still use the restroom. That's something I praised Sim Cosplay for recently, is putting those things on these costumes so you can be in them longer and not have to worry about how much water am I taking in, because you're going to need to stay hydrated in this. I'm so sure of that right now. So it goes down to your ankles, and then this has a big zip up in the back. So as usual, this is kind of a two-person gig, unless you're really good at zipping up from one part behind and then just grabbing with the other arm. It's possible. I don't recommend it. It's a lot of pain, but if you can do it, kudos to you. Same thing. There's a lot of mesh down here, which may be where it's important. And then the zipper goes all the way down. So this is Velcro, so this comes undone, so you can go all the way down to your back line where your back meets your tailbone. So this goes all the way down. Just like any other suit that they make mostly to get into. And then as for the front, like the overall quality, first of all, I like the color. I think they did a grand job on mastering the color for the Flash suit. It's dark, it's not necessarily a bright red, which is kind of what the DC universe goes for. Something I'm not a fan of is this logo peels up just a bit. So it's not, I guess not peeled, because it's not actually sealed down in the first place. So I'm probably going to modify that and get it to sit down so it's not protruding off of the cosplay, because that's going to bother me a whole bunch. But so you got some shoulder pads. It's thick around the arms. This is just heavy. You are really, really going to sweat. But I overall like the look. I think it could have done without these. Once I get it on, we'll see how it looks. I get what they're trying to do, but I'd rather than just been maybe singular individual ones that are glued down or have the illusion of that. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So there's that. Very heavy. Oh, drop the gloves. So the gloves are fingerless, which are kind of neat. These are much lighter. They go very, very well with the color as well. They're stretchy. Just put your hands through, like again, fingerless. This is mostly mesh, but this isn't a see-through. So again, probably not a whole lot of breathability here. But you know, those of you, of course, all of us nowadays using smartphones, that's kind of a plus. You're not wearing gloves, you're having to struggle and try to manage your cell phone. So that's pretty neat. And then we have the boots. Ankle high, maybe just a bit higher. So, you know, this is kind of neat just because sometimes it can be a little exhausting trying to manage the ones that go up to your knees or past, you know, maybe up past your shins a little bit. So these are literally just slip-on. You just put your foot through. There's no unzip. It's stretchy, so it's elastic. So you'll be able to put your foot through and then drop the pant leg over it. It's got this little piece here. Maybe if you're just trying to stretch it out more and have the space that you need, but if you need to, there you go. And then it just clamps right back like that. It's sewed in the front, so it's not going to move up and down on your foot, which is nice. Stitch work is pretty good. I don't see anything peeling off of here. I'm really big fan of the color. And these look like these have some decent soles too, so I think this is going to be a little bit easier when it comes to walking around for a prolonged period if you're at a con or whatnot, on cement, on a harder surface. So that's always good. Thinner soles equal really, really hurt feet. Last but not least, we have the mask or helmet. So it looks overall neat. You could tell the very pleather, bright maroon color is just like the rest of the suit. And then it gets more of a rubber material on the side and then mesh on the way down. Zips in the back. So just like most other cosplay cowls, my Batman one and others, just zip straight down the back. Stretchy so you can pull it over your face. We'll see how it fits the head. You know, these types of things usually come down to a one size fits most. And of course, I'm also going to be stuffing a full ponytail underneath. So usually what I do is I just make it a low ponytail and stuff it right underneath the color, and then just zip this down and you really can't tell that I'm a long-haired guy. So that's always a plus. But we'll see how this goes. That's it. So we got the suit, the boots, the helmet, mask, and we've got the gloves. So see you in a minute. Let's see how this looks on, see how comfortable it is, but man, we're gonna sweat. I can promise you that. Catch you in a second. All right, back in a flash, right? Dad joke. Anyway, okay, so as anticipated, the suit is pretty heavy, pretty much zero breathability here. I've been in this thing quite a bit moving around. It's not as mobile as you'd probably like it to be. This is far up as my arms get. This is as high as my knees get. So let's start off, bottom up as usual. So let's start with the boots. These are comfortable. They do have pretty thick soles. This is almost like wearing a pair of tennis shoes, so I was kind of surprised by that. But they're really, really comfortable, and you do have some breathability down here because it's elastic, so it doesn't hug your ankles, so not so bad. Hopefully you won't sweat so bad there. These here, the strings, these aren't as hokey looking as I thought they were going to be, so I will remove my initial unboxing comment. Once you fill out the suit, they start to take shape and they hug you a little bit more and they give a little bit more dynamic to this suit. So I'm happy with that. So that's pretty cool looking. When you're putting this on, you're going to fluff up the shoulders a little bit. So when you first get your arm through, these are held on by not much, but just throw your hands up underneath there, fluff them out, make them look like they belong. There was a big, big difference after putting this on and kind of mentioning that. My wife was helping me with it. You got the gloves. They're very comfortable. Again, if you're using your cell phone, so much easier to do, to take photos, all those different things, whatever have you. So just some fingerless gloves, very, very simple, very easy, very mobile, great stuff. And then we have the cowl. As you can see, there's some space here. So I gotta say I'm not a big fan of that. I did a couple different things. I tried, trying to move it back more, move it up more, try to hug my chin. Even when I did that, there's still a little bit of space there. Is it horrible? No, but if you're looking to get as close a look as possible, obviously you're not going to want that. The point of the flash suit is to protect him as he moves through the speed force that he does, and obviously this suit is tight for a reason. So if you're looking for the complete look, maybe you could try to modify, maybe so. I thought about doing something more like this, but obviously I don't want to look like a chicken by pinching this and having it be really, really obvious. So I'm gonna see if I can work around that, maybe tightening around in the back. But as again, this is kind of a one size fits most. So you gotta kind of roll with the punches here. Overall, I like this suit. So let's talk about the back here real quick. So again, there's a zip up from the back. There is leather here, Velcro. So you can zip all the way down to the back line. So it's right there where my tailbone meets my back. Zip it up. You're going to put the cowl on first, zip it down, especially for me, over my hair, and then zip up the back over the cowl. That way you kind of have that more fluid look for the suit. Now, is it as heavy feeling as I thought it would? No, it's still probably a 5 pound Cosplay, but holding up is one thing, putting on is another. So I'm, of course I'm sweating, but we do that in most cosplay anyway, so I'm definitely not going to knock it for that. One string did come loose back here off of the seam. We're going to fix that. I don't find that to be a big deal. This is elastic, and I think you take that risk anytime you mess with something like this, so I'm not going to knock it for that either. So overall, I do still recommend this Cosplay. I'm going to check Etsy or something like this to maybe find a bit more of a form-fitting, maybe a 3D print to match with the mask, because I'm not really a fan of how large the forehead is. I mean, there's a lot of space here. Look at all that space. There is a ton. So I look a little elongated here, and I'm not really a big fan of that. The suit, the jumpsuit is amazing. I think it looks fantastic. You know, even if you just wore that to a cosplay without the cowl, I think that would be pretty neat as well. So, pretty neat cosplay. I really dig it. I love the Flash. And again, you know, I'm not going to go into, you know, Ezra Miller as an individual, all the media surrounding him. I like the Flash as a character. I always have. I thought Ezra Miller was a great Flash. I know that's obviously debatable and up for opinion, but I really enjoyed him even more so in the Snyder Cut when he got the time and role that he deserved. So, you know, thanks again for coming by. You know, let me know what you think of this cosplay. Do you own it yourself? Do you recommend it? What are some things maybe I missed? Do you have any questions? Please post them down in the comments below. And don't forget, always, 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 if you're going to order from Sim Cosplay, use my personal discount code, GreenRanger1701, all one word, to get 7% off your entire order. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm going to try to be more consistent with the content. More consistent, go follow my Facebook page, GreenRanger1701 as well. Instagram, they're all there. So I'm also working on my TikTok, GreenRanger1701 there as well. Guys, thanks again. Hope to catch you soon, and I'll check you at the next cosplay.
Dragon Sword!